Good evening, everyone. How is everybody doing this fine Wednesday? These are fun. All right. Put my water somewhere where I don't spill it. Alright, I'm still getting into the Warhammer Blood Bowl team. I kind of didn't... kind of stopped working on them for a while. I'm like halfway done, so it just have like 6 left to go, or let's see how far I can get with those. Me and my brushes. Oh, where'd my music go? Camera. Yeah, there we go. I would like. Please do something. Just make sure my camera's good before I turn it on. We're not gonna focus. Hold on. I'm gonna... Oh, there we go. Light should be okay. Okay, so this is the one that I've already finished. As you can see, it's on a base. Oh, it's all good. It's all good to go. I'll try to get one of these done. So I can finally be done. Paints. All right. Some red on these guys. Oh man. It is a hot one today. It's probably hard to see because it's kind of just a black blob. Kind of rare that I'm kind of streaming on a Wednesday. I just kind of happen to have the evening off. Which is nice. I had to work last night and I have to work tomorrow night too, so. Kiku, what's up? Yeah, goodbye, goodbye, bot. Hi. What's up? What's going on? How are you? You've been good? I've been alright. Better than I kinda have been in the past couple weeks. And staying busy. I think that's probably why I've been in an alright mood instead of a terrible one. But it's also been, even though it's freaking hot outside, it's been nice and sunny. So I've been able to get outside and run and getting that sun. And I've also been working. Been tough though. Oh god. Yeah. 5 stream streak. Oh wait, hold on. That's working again. Excuse. I thought it was broken for the longest time. I forgot I still had it. Cause like I had a thing where where if someone did the watch streak, it would do the alert for the thing, and it just stopped working for a while. And I was like, well, maybe it'll start working again eventually. I guess it's working now. Guess they fixed something. We like it when things work, don't we? start on shit. So, anybody have anything fun going on? Any fun plans for this week? I wouldn't necessarily say that's fun, but I guess it's something. There's this... I want to go to tags this weekend, or well, I want to attend tags this weekend. And I should still be able to get a ticket for it. It's just... I don't really have the money for it. I think the ticket's like $125. It's like, do I ask my husband for the money to be able to go? I have like... What's tagged? Oh, let me get you the link for it. So you can kind of see what's going on. They're already showing off like the panels and stuff that they're doing. Oh man, it's Wednesday, isn't it? Oh man. It starts tomorrow night. April. Yeah, because it's a preview night. What am I doing on Friday? Oh, I guess I'll have to skip streaming on Friday. Hold on. Maybe I should, I should just ask. I should just ask for the money. So basically, TAGS is Therapeutic Applied Geek Gaming Summit, and I went last year and it was super cool. So the schedule... Stuff about tabletop RPGs, let's see, cosplaying, Minecraft. I want Minecraft. Oh, there's one on the Good Place. Good Place is a good Ooh. There's a workshop on Daggerheart. Character creation, for identity work, using Sims, using D&D to facilitate social connection. That one's probably a good one. Super Saiyan Strength, resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. Ah, but that's at the same time as the tabletop one. Dang, some good ones. Yeah. So yeah, it starts tomorrow night and it pretty much goes the entire weekend. And yeah, I went last year. I think I went the year before that as well, and it was super cool. Got to learn, a lot of cool stuff. using tabletop stuff and like games is kind of something that I eventually want to get into. That's kind of why I'm hoping that once I get my license in the state that I'm living in right now, that I can go do stuff in a physical office instead of remote. This is the Bretonians from Blood Bowl. No Marvel suffering today. Today is about cool vibes and not suffering. Maybe suffering will occur next week. Maybe I'll go back to I don't know, it depends. I guess might see if anyone wants to play with me next week. If not, then I'll probably do some comp. Yeah, Suffering's gonna have to take a brain check. What, how y'all doing? Oh, that hydrate. Definitely need that water. It's hot out. Gotta say, things have been pretty boring for me lately. Not really a whole lot going on. But I guess that's a good thing. That means things are relatively drama-free. wonder if the group's up for chatting. Or if anybody's up for chatting. We get into a bush. See if anybody joins. Hey,
What up?
what's happening?
Besides me battling with the bugs, I guess I'm just trying to figure out how they're getting in. But that's it.
Oh,
That's mostly it.
yeah, there's probably a crack somewhere.
It's always the crack. Oh, wait a minute.
What? Yeah. I mean, man, how does anything get in? When I lived down in Texas, there was like a lizard that like was living under our dishwasher. Like I saw it like scurry out one time, and it was like, what the fuck is that? And it just scurried back under the dishwasher. We're like, how did it get in? Like, this is not an old house. Like, all the cracks should be, you know, pretty heavily filled in, right?
What the hell?
Yeah. And then I mentioned it the other night. A snake got in to our house.
Yeah, I was like, what in the world?
And like it was one of those like tiny little like, you know, garter snakes. But like we're like, how did that get in? And it's just one of those, there's you know, life finds a way.
It seems like it. I don't know. I probably would have been stupid. I'm like, I don't want to play Pokemon right now. And we're trying to get it out.
But unfortunately, Eddie sort of killed it.
I was playing with. He said he was playing with it.
So he was like, we caught him playing with it, and we thought it was still alive because it was kind of like wriggling, and so I like sweeped it up with like the dustpan, and I threw it outside thinking it was gonna like scurry away. But when I went out the next morning, it was dead on the concrete.
It probably had one last breath before it.
Yeah, before it. Yeah, I was like, ooh.
The drink?
Okay.
No, I don't.
What would you like?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, go. I'll move this so I don't accidentally sit on it.
I wouldn't want to sit on scissors either.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of little garden snakes. Like, there was like a bunch of stones that I was picking up in our backyard because I don't want them there anymore because they're all the grass had like overgrown and overtaken all the stones. And I just pick up the stones and there'd just be little snakes. And I was like, sorry guys, gotta uproot, gotta vacate.
That was the worst part when I was dealing with the wasps yesterday, and I didn't even know it got in. I was like walking around, listening to music, and I was like moving some things, and I went by the door, and it happened to hit the peripheral of my eye, and I saw it right there in the window, and I was like, "What did you get in here?" So I ran and grabbed the bee spray that we had from when we first moved in here, because I was going to use it probably on the yellow jacket's nest when we had one, but I didn't end up using it, and I wasn't ready for it because I thought it was going to be just like the regular spray, but no, the bee spray is like a liquid, so it stops them from flying. Yeah, and I wasn't ready for it, so it shot out like a shotgun and said, and I think and then it flung against the window and like fell on its back, and I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. And am I the bad person in this situation? That looked horrible.
Oh yeah, I've used the wasp spray before, and it fucking shoots out. Like,
the worst part is I was trying to push it down and it wasn't going down. I was like, and I think I was like a lot of pressure, so all the pressure just released as soon as I hit the button. And I was like, holy.
Yeah.
And I felt terrible for like 5 seconds, and I was like, well, it was either you or me.
Yeah, I haven't seen any wasp nests recently, so let's hope it stays that way.
It was just random because one, it wasn't like a normal like yellow or orange wasp. It was like all black.
Yeah. Ugh.
And I was like, what are you? I don't know. Shiny wasp, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Remember the other day another one tried to go after me outside.
Yeah, but you had perfume on though, so.
Never perfume on, so try time for flowers.
I hate when bees do that. Especially when I'm like eating something at a restaurant or they have like outside seating, and I'm just sitting there eating something, and the bee just comes up to me and wants to smell.
Yeah.
It takes everything in my power not to swat at it, but now I'm gonna get stung by this stuff. Like, what you even painting anyway? That.
We've had a lot of.
What you're painting?
Oh, it's Blood Bowl Bretonians.
Hmm.
Yeah. I have some done already. Like this guy.
Huh.
I'm like,
I like that one.
I'm like halfway done with the team.
It's like I like the little details of the grass too.
Yeah, the grass. And like, when we were like thinking of like using grass or whatever, so like this particular grass uses static in order to stand up straight. But like the device that you use to make the static for the grass is like $100.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And we're like, you know, we're just gonna put the glue on and then just sprinkle it on there and hope for the best. I think it works fine because it's supposed to mimic like a football field. So like if it looks like it's trampled, then that's a good effect, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I see what you mean when you point that out. Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter if the grass stands up straight or not. But yeah, like people use it for like modeling, like to make like large like train scenes or whatever for their trains.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have it so the grass will stick up. But it's getting one of those things that's not worth it. So I wouldn't even be using it very often.
Like well, the attention to detail sometimes when they put into certain things, and like especially models and like the background and the setting for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I find it really interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like people like really go all out.
It's like especially
things.
when you see things when on programs on video games and like even like the smallest or weirdest things, it just looks amazing to you, becomes like the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's like, wow, look at that water, that's some crazy water effects, look at the hair, how do you get those hair textures, that's every pixel. I'm like, goodness gracious, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, Max.
Mosley Max. Yeah, he's like, what is this, man, they're cheating. What?
They got animation for everything.
There's animations for everything. There's an open and close menu.
There's an opening menu.
He fucking kills me. What he was praising like this one game that's supposed to be coming out. I think it's called like The Eternal Life of some guy. That it's like very cartoony and like old style, but everything has like animation to it, and it's
like a really cool game.
and it's all hand drawn.
Oh.
There's a demo for it out, and he was playing it. It looked really good.
Looked really good.
Imagine like, I guess modern day DuckTales, I think, but disturbing.
Oh, I think I've heard of that one.
I remember they showed it, I think, on the Xbox showcase, and I was like, that was like the only thing that looked interesting of the entire lineup was that game, and it's only going to be like $30.
Yeah.
Yeah, AAA developers are slacking.
And speaking of slacking, do you see what happened with Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Dude, that's messed up. You know what's right is? I seen that the people are leaking it all over over Twitter, and I was like, I'm gonna wait till the release. How about that?
Well, so like, I guess the story was it was
released technically.
It was supposed to have
it
was supposed to have a theatrical release, and then they were like,
Yeah.
"Nah, we're just gonna do straight to streaming." And I guess people were really upset about that. And so I would not be surprised if it was like a disgruntled like animator or something.
It could have been, but they said like they just gave it the wrong email to somebody that was what was quote unquote told, but you never actually know.
Who sends an entire movie over email?
That's what I mean.
Like, there's no way.
Make sure.
I don't know who. I don't believe that somebody can fumble that hard.
Yeah, I don't believe that either.
People can.
I just don't see it.
Error.
Even error, that's a big ass error.
Yeah, that's huge.
What I mean. Like,
How do you even
That's
send
way
something
too
that
monumental.
big over email? Anyways.
That's about a gig, especially. Like what? You
Yeah.
gotta sit there and wait for it to process and go through.
Yeah.
They mistyped and didn't realize that they typed to the wrong thing.
I think
Spell shit all the time.
I think this is just somebody that was just like, you know what, piracy isn't stealing, and they just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was given to them.
So.
Technically speaking.
Given to them. So.
I mean, a lot of people already watched it, and it was going straight to streaming. I guess people didn't want to. It was most likely going to go on Paramount Plus, and that was the case.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. And a lot of people didn't want that.
Go, and I'm sad. I have to see that on Facebook. Why couldn't
I mean, you've seen Zuko. I've seen a lot of stuff with Toph, and it's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, I've already seen a lot. I haven't watched
the one
it,
picture
but
I saw of
I
Zuko.
haven't watched it either. People are like, "This is the real movie. This is what Toph looks like." I'm like, I'm not gonna know, but I'm not gonna watch it either.
You're gonna wait to find out.
I'm
Well, the
gonna
thing
wait
is,
if it
like,
does show up.
we already know what a doll top looks like.
From
That's- I-
Korra.
yeah, from Korra. And then I'm not talking about like Granny Toph. I'm talking about like adult Toph
Yeah,
because like you
she
see,
was in flashbacks.
yeah, you see her in a flashback.
Yeah, Frog are really old.
She was she was old, and she was also a flashback in Korra where she was
Yeah,
still calling Aang Twinkle Toes. He's like,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm 30 years old. You need to stop calling me that.
it
And
was.
she's like, all right, ever Twinkle Toes.
It was like it was the flashback where like she's talking to her daughters and like her daughters were young.
I don't know. I think, like, to be fair, when she finally came back as Granny Toph, I was kind of surprised. I think that's like the only season I actually paid attention to fully was the 4th season.
Mm-hmm.
I think mostly because Korra was getting her ass kicked by Kavira, and I was like laughing about it.
Yeah,
You're laughing about it.
he was a bit crybaby.
It was mostly the fact that she got her ass whooped, and she got like poisoned by I think what's his name, Zahir? I think.
Yeah, she got her kicked butt every season.
Yeah, she really did because she didn't learn. She
No,
thought-
she didn't
thought
learn.
She was the Avatar. She messed up being the Avatar, and she messed up being a good friend in a way. I
Yeah,
know a lot of people that still haven't forgiven her what she did to Bolin.
she fumbled hard everywhere in all
that's the worst
aspects.
Yeah, I really. It was her fault that the connection got severed.
Yeah,
She should have just listened. But I think. Tenzin, he's like the first son, isn't he? Or no?
Yeah, I think.
yeah. Tenzin was always like, Korra, don't do this. Korra, don't do that. And then Korra does the exact
And
thing.
she's like, whatever. I'm
Tenzin-
a rebellious teenager.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Tenzin was right all along.
About 88 to probably 92% of that show wouldn't have happened if she didn't give. She just listened, but
Yeah,
Well,
like
teenagers don't listen.
that's the worst part of it, and that's the reason why people think it was written badly because
Yeah.
that was like the main focus of her being a teenager and she was being rebellious, and thought she was this hot shit because she was the Avatar, and when she got her butt kicked 3 times, and
That
Yeah.
She should have learned.
then
Well, yeah, she still
do that
didn't
'cause
learn.
Still didn't learn even when she was in a wheelchair and she couldn't walk yet.
yeah.
She just kept whining about it.
Yeah, it was like, and she's like, I can't fight anymore. She was like, did you lose your nerve? It took Toph to probably pretty much snap her out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the worst part is the same thing happened. She had her butt kicked by a blind woman too. They didn't help.
Probably did not help her ego.
Yeah, I think that was the whole reason. I felt like she was just written badly or poorly. Excuse me.
Yeah. Like I
That was
like
my whole gripe.
yeah, like I like the whole like story of like she's the Avatar and she's not really needed anymore. But like I think then they just wrote her as like a rebellious, moody teenager. And I think that's what fucked it over.
It really did.
And the writing was fumbled from the beginning because what do you mean she's been studying to be the Avatar like her entire life and she still doesn't know airbending? Like what?
Yeah.
Like she knew she was the Avatar from like the age of like 5. She should have mastered all the elements by the time she turned whatever age she was at the beginning of the series. Like, are you kidding me?
Because it took Aang like a year or 2 almost
Weird, yeah.
Yeah.
to even like master everything. But I know Fire was his last one towards the end, and I want to say it was about a year that he mastered everything after he found a fire bending teacher the second time.
Yeah.
But
And so it's like people are like, why does Korra get so much hate? It's like it was just bad.
it was just bad. When what I said,
Bad.
I feel like it's kind of true. That it wasn't like the last Avatar Last Airbender and then Legend of Korra. Legend of Korra basically was the Legend of Degrassi at that point.
Yeah, it was just
It was a
It's
teenage drama for a while,
yeah.
and I feel like it's hard to try to relate to teenagers.
Well, not
So-
oh,
And then like trying to write one out for like kids to watch, especially like the time it was like that show didn't come until like 8 p.m. before like right before Nick at Night came out. So a lot of people missed it because the time slot was moved. But clips and watched most of the clips of that, but
Yeah.
I kind of only remember Amon a lot because I feel like he's more like the iconic villain at the beginning of the series.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, he was voiced by Stephen Blum, so that probably didn't help.
So I'm kind of glad that like the new Avatar series is basically gonna take place in an apocalypse that Korra like basically caused herself. Because like, what do you mean? Like opening up the spirit world isn't gonna have any consequences? You had a whole
Yeah.
arc about why the spirit world was disconnected from the physical world. There was a whole arc by it. Why would you open?
Yeah.
Come on. There was a reason why it was closed off.
Oh my god! I think it's really funny that everyone's like pointing, and unfortunately, when that happened, people were like, "Yeah, it's Korra's fault," and then everyone came around and said, "See, this is why I didn't like her."
God.
People were just all around making videos about it, and then it was like it wasn't even because a lot of people were just thinking or trying to defend her. Like, you're just mad because she's a female character. Like, no, she was written poorly. That's the reason why I don't like her.
Yeah.
And that's the reason it didn't become about like saving the world or needing to be one with the enemy. It came about everything I'm doing is wrong. the series.
Yeah.
No matter what she did, she ended up getting like something bad happened to her until like the last arc when she finally got her act together. So yeah, but I think like the new one was supposed to be with twins,
Yeah.
and one of them's going to be the Avatar.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious how that's going to play out, especially because I'm really down to see what they're going to do with this direction, especially
Yeah.
post-apocalyptic. I wonder if they're going to try to rebuild, or maybe it's going to be some kind of weird yin and yang thing where one's the Avatar, the other one's going to be the biggest enemy of them, which one is the Avatar.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm assuming they might go toward the what was there was Rava and then whatever the other one was called. The big I don't even remember. I'm assuming they're probably gonna go that route. Remember the thing that they had to fight and like they had to like seal back
Literally just on a couple
to wherever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it now. I think you said that.
Was it Batu? Maybe?
It was like a giant thing. What was it?
Yeah. I want to say its name was Batu.
Let me see. Let me see if that's correct. That sounds correct.
Yeah, it sounds correct.
Oh, yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm assuming he's at some point Batu is gonna escape, and there's gonna be two avatars. One of them's just dark.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think they're gonna try.
Yeah, they're probably
to do that
gonna
whole aspect.
probably do something like that.
I mean, I feel like that can happen. That can make it work if it's well put together at least.
I think it could work.
But I feel like it's gonna work. But then, like, if we like bring it up when it does happen and we call it later,
Yeah.
I was right. And it's like 50 years like later. I was right.
Yeah.
But to be fair, that series like had like it was always like one of the greatest ones that came out during the time when I was little, or because it came out like what 2000? Oh, Avatar.
It was what 2004?
It had to been like something like that, but because I remember like Oh, I was always on it ever since it like came on TV.
Yeah, it ended. I think
I
think it ended in 2008.
2005, yeah.
Yeah, 2005. Yeah, that was close.
It was great. It was good. It was great. But then again, we had that. We have a better movie that's coming out, I guess. But that other one, the live action one, was not it.
No.
Worst part is that was a theatrical release.
Yeah, that was a theatrical release. My friend and I saw it in theaters. We were very disappointed.
Dude, the freaking name changes bothered me so much.
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah, it was Soka, whatever. What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, my dude?
I was like, who and why? That's like seeing some lady at a Mexican restaurant and she says something in Japanese to the people working there for some reason, thinking that she's all hot because she knew what she was saying. They don't. Like they like it's more like the writers or somebody that was directing it had no idea what the source material. It's like
It was.
It was. They're gonna make a movie, but what do I know?
It was directed by
I'm just a human.
M. Night Shyamalan, wasn't it?
I want to maybe.
Well, look that up. I'm pretty sure it was M. Night Shyamalan. And then after that, people were basically like, "Yeah, fuck that guy."
Oh.
That was what that came out in 2010. Wow. I don't think I remember that. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah. Damn. And it's almost as bad as well, it is just as bad because I infamously Dragon Ball Evolution was another one.
Oh yeah, that one was so bad too.
And I think I forgot who it was, but I want to say it was the guy that played Piccolo. He made a public apology for being a part of that movie.
Did he really?
Yeah, and he went on to voice a character in Super for free, and they allowed him to do it. And so he voiced Zamasu from Super.
I would hate them, man.
Yeah, it's a supreme guy that has a god complex, and he likes he likes the inner dialogue a lot.
Yeah, the 2010s was a wild time.
Oops.
Which is weird because we had those live action movies, and I think Dragon Ball Evolution was like 2008 maybe, and
was that really 2008?
Yeah, I'm gonna see DB Evolution.
Honestly,
2009.
Now are way better than what they were.
It's everyone that like that. That's why it was like the biggest trope. Like usually, even towards like in the 90s up to this point, mostly video game adaptation movies, live action movies, are always like really pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sonic technically broke the mold and kind of came out of that. Otherwise, we would have gotten ugly Sonic, and it probably would have been a bad movie. But they actually listened and changed a bunch of stuff, and then it actually became successful. So it kind of broke that every video game adaptation is bad in a movie. And I guess technically, since we had a live action Mario Brothers movie back in the 90s, I think. But
yeah, we did, but that
yeah,
was bad too.
It was bad, but it was.
I mean, that was 80s. I wouldn't honestly. I wouldn't call it bad. I think it was 80s okay. I think now is bad.
It was really okay. I think it was okay. I actually didn't mind it, and as a kid, I remember loving it as a kid. And I look at it now, I'm like, yeah, no, it probably didn't like age well, but I still see that this movie is a good time.
Yeah.
I think that was my first introduction of John Leguizamo.
Yeah, because I remember watching it as a kid.
I remember like randomly finding it on one of the movie channels back when we had like digital cable at my old growing up house. And I was like, what? And then I started watching it, and then I just liked it. It kind of gave me like kind of the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, kind of grungy.
Yeah, but yeah, the 80s grungy like style of movies.
I feel like it worked a lot for like stuff like that in that nature.
Yeah.
Especially Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. Those are
It's
like
funny time.
I feel like those are all-time classics for me. So
Yeah. And what's up?
I used to, I think like randomly one day a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, you want to come over and watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?" I was like, "You know what? I ain't doing nothing. Yeah, let's go."
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I enjoyed those movies too. Like, I haven't watched them in a while, so I don't know. I don't know if the opinion would still stand if I watched it today.
Probably. But like to be fair, like me and that same friend used to quote it a lot about the whole like the beginning of it, the pizza guy.
Yeah.
Actually, a wise man once said, "Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza."
Yeah.
I used to love that. It is.
Sorry.
But like, what was that? Was that the '80s too? Or I don't think that's like earlier than that. It has to be. Because like one of my like all-time favorite like childhood movies for some strange reason was All Dogs Go to Heaven.
All Dogs Go to Heaven. Was that?
Cried with that
I want to
movie.
say that was 70s, 60s or 70s. Or wait, no. Am I thinking of something else?
Oh
No, that might be
1989. It says.
1989. Okay, so I might have been thinking of something else.
I used to have the VHS of both of them movies of that, but that has like the same art style. Like I think it's called Oliver and Company, which I remember watching that like once or twice.
Yeah.
When I had daycare, they would always put on like random Disney movies while they were watching us at daycare. I remember that one a lot.
Yeah, I gotta keep kids entertained somehow.
But Matt, yeah, I think it was like because even then I think I was always glued to the TV even as a kid. So
Yeah.
like no matter what, I was always watching something, and then I was all like, "Why are you always watching that dang TV?" It's like I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then we find something else to do. Turns on Sega Genesis and keep looking at the TV anyway.
Right. Exactly.
So that's what I would. And it was like I said, I was like, "You said to do something else," and they're just like, my mom was just like, "Okay, you got me." But I was usually like to myself anyway, because I wasn't like really like making any noise or like usually play with the toys or anything. I was always just somewhere. I was always just in the room, just minding my business, playing something on my handheld or system. When I was like, especially the Game Boy Advance era, I never put that thing down.
Yeah.
I swear.
Me neither.
I remember transferring over my since I didn't have a Game Boy Color anymore, I put my Game Boy Pokemon Gold into my GBA. And when I figured out that you could do widescreen on it, I was like, that was like the biggest mind blown of my. I think when I was 8 years.
Yeah.
I was doing it. I was like, whoa, what in the world does this mean? I didn't know what widescreen was yet. I was busy with the settings. And then I think I was always late to the party because as soon as I got that, everyone was like, Game Boy Advance SP has a light built into it. And I'm like, I still got a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
I have that. Yeah, I don't have the money for that.
You gotta use the big old light.
Yeah,
Attaches to it.
I did have the attachment to my Game Boy Color that had the light on it.
Yeah.
And it drained the hell out of my batteries.
Yep.
I sweir, I got in trouble so much for switching the batteries out of my TV remote to put it on my Game Boy. He's like, did you switch back? No.
No, definitely not.
No. I walk on the remote and you're dead. I was like, I don't know. There was one time where I remember, I think I got in trouble and they took my Game Boy Advance away and stashed it somewhere. I had no idea where they were putting it. And I ended up finding it in this big giant vase, so they decided to put it in with newspaper. So I found it, and I never put it back.
Hot.
And they thought that they lost my Game Boy Advance because I had it hidden for years.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
And the one time I was watching the Yu-Gi-Oh movie, and I was playing Pokemon Emerald, and my mom walked in and saw me playing it, and then she grabbed it up. And she's like, "How long have you had this?" I was like, "When was the last time? When was the last time you moved?" And then she sat there and like stormed off.
Oh my god. What's up, Sean?
Hey, John's in the building. How's it going? I saw that you said that you got a lot of your Pokemon updated on your Pokemon cards.
Yeah, Pokemans. Yeah,
That's
Charlie, you
the
done with
thing
that
too.
yet?
I really have like the itch to just like want to collect those again. Honestly,
You should. You're right, collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Why not collect more?
The worst part is they came out with like full art Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I kind of want to get those too. Except for I guess I don't know what it is with Dark Magic Cream, but that's expensive.
Oh, Charlie, you got all of them?
Never.
Well, that's cool.
Never mind. I know why Dark Magic Cream is expensive now. Forgot.
Look.
No, it's Dark Magician Girl. Everything with her, dealing with her is expensive.
Because everyone's off annually.
Yep. Anyway, something's really expensive or just out of pocket, but it's mostly with the way the card looks usually. That's the reason why. I haven't played I think like the recent thing I played with Pokemon cards anyway was technically Pocket. But
Yeah,
I
but
haven't
I got
played the actual game for years.
I got some Pokemon cards the other day, and the pack had 6 trainers in it.
6 trainers? What the
Yeah,
hell?
it legitimately had 6 trainer cards in it. There were 6 trainers. The energy. Well, I guess technically one of the trainers was an energy, but the energy in like 3 Pokemon. I'm like, the fuck is this shit?
That's so weird. Instead of a God pack, what do you even call that?
Yeah, I have no idea.
What the hell? The NPC pack, I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember what was it one time when I think I sold one of my cars to a buddy of mine. He was like, "I'll give you like $19 for that." And I was like, "Okay, I guess." And then we went riding around for a little bit, and we went up to Walmart, and I was like, "Yeah, I could just grab another pack of cards, I guess." And it was Yu-Gi-Oh! So at the time, single packs were like $3. So I was like, "Okay, I'll just grab one of these."
Yeah.
And we opened it. I opened it in the car, and the card I sold him, I pulled again in that same pack.
That's funny.
He was like, "I'm kind of pissed that happened." I was just like, "I'm sorry."
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. That was actually really funny. It's still. He remembers it too every now and then. I'm like, "I remember that." I was like, "I'm sorry. I don't know what the. I guess the universe didn't want you to have a profit."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've slowed a lot down on buying Pokemon cards. I swear GameStop is scalping Pokemon cards.
I wouldn't be
Swear.
surprised.
Because they're selling their Pokemon cards at like scalper prices, like double the amount of like what they should be at like MSRP.
Yikes!
Because like I went to our GameStop and they had a shit ton of Pokemon. Now, every other store that's like not a game store, right? So like a retailer like Walmart or like Target never have any Pokemon cards unless you like get there like the day of or like the day after.
Mm-hmm.
But I go to GameStop and they just have a shit ton of Pokemon product, and they're selling their ETBs for like $80. And
Damn.
I'm like, what is happening here? I was like, no wonder why they have so much product, because nobody's gonna buy it. not at like double the price or almost double the price. Like,
especially
what?
that's wild to me. I don't like that. I also don't like the fact that I think we saw something about it either last week or something that somebody got shot over Pokemon cards.
I would not be surprised.
I was just like, what is going on? And the worst part is I think it was something because I remember I want to say it was Charlie or Voice Critical that we were watching when he was talking about it. But I was like, what is going on? Why? We definitely gone off the deep end when it was the
Like-
fucking Pokemon cards.
A bunch of grown ass men like fighting over Pokemon cards. Like
I don't.
it's not that
like something in the,
serious.
something in the air shifted, but I feel like after the pandemic and seeing how people were promoting how expensive Pokemon cards were in the first place, that it all went downhill after that.
Yeah, it's
People didn't understand it, or weren't. That wasn't even in like my market eye about how things were with Pokemon until like recently. But people were doing that before, where they were just going in the stores and buying a bunch of packs just because.
yeah.
And I was in the middle of that. They were just we were told and we weren't allowed to give at least like one or two per person.
Mm-hmm.
And people were coming all that and trying to buy the entire thing we had in stock.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I can't do that. It was like, why not? Like, it's kind of policy now. We're not allowed to sell all the Pokemon cards to one person now.
It's like, bro,
Yeah.
it's like get a job.
The people would just
Stop
either just try to
scalping.
steal it anyway, but I just it takes like the weird kind of joy out, because I know there's people that like want to open up the whole thing of opening up packs is like the best part for me, just to see
Yeah.
what I get. I'm ripping up the paper, just looking at the new cards. I don't know what it is, but that's like what about a little healing. I want to say it's like kind of a healing thing. We just do that and just shift through it, because everyone wants a certain card or chase card, but they just
Yeah.
want to just see if they'll just get lucky and pull it, or whatever they get out of the pack and see what they get. And sometimes it's a hit or miss, and that's just life about that. And I don't understand why just getting the pack and just selling it for like triple the price or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I think there's an app that people were doing that on, but I don't remember what app it was called, that people would just sit through and go through packs.
Whatnot?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it was whatnot.
Whatnot people sell shit.
They sell packs, and depending what's in there, they'll depending how much they pay for it. People will pay for a pack, and then they'll open it in front of you. And some guy was getting pissed because like people that were buying the packs were getting actual hits that were over like $40. So
Yeah.
he was getting mad at that. I was like, you're just gambling at that point. Yeah, you knew what you signed up for when we were trying to do this. This is what you get.
And the only way to get Pokemon packs at real prices is going to pre-releases. Yeah, I mean, if I'm able to get to Target on a Tuesday,
Tuesday.
After, because that's when our Target gets the Pokemon, our Pokemon shipment in, all the cards and stuff. So if I'm able to get to a Target on a Tuesday, then I have a chance to get some packs at
this point
market price.
I'm waiting for it to expand to not just Pokemon cards. It's gonna be all the merchandise at this point.
Yeah, I'll be so pissed if people scalp the new Target
Yeah,
Pokemon.
new stuff. Hey, he's like, you want that Ditto hat, don't you? I got that Ditto hat for you. What?
Like I want the Ditto hats, and I want the cups, and I want a water bottle, and like that's it. I don't want anything. I don't want the Trapper Keep.
Looks nice.
Even though the Trapper Keepers, have you seen the Trapper Keepers? No, those look sick, but I don't need those.
I don't need those. I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
Well, the water bottles are mystery water bottles. They come in like a mystery pack, so you don't know what you're gonna get. Yeah.
Like the water bottles I've seen, they only showed when you the picture that you showed was only the water Pokemon. But
Yeah.
I thought that was clever. I was
Yeah,
like, that's pretty funny.
it's only water Pokemon. So,
Which is like, that's a nice touch in my opinion. But yeah, I think the water bottles look cool. And then I don't wear hats, but I probably would collect that if I wear like, well, I don't wear like with the rim. I don't have with the brim. I don't wear hats with brims on it. It's mostly just skull caps usually, or whatever those are called in there.
yeah, but
Probably beanies, yeah.
the Ditto hat looks like a dad cap, so
It really does.
I wear those when I go out for like walks and when I go running. So
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know what it is with the glasses, but like Pikachu's super round, but I forgot that's what he looks like.
Yeah, that's
in
what he
Japan.
looks like today.
Yeah. And then I was like, Arcanine was a little weird for her glass, but sure. I feel like at least it wasn't one of those ones where like all the stripes of it was like see-through, so whatever drink it was, that's what the stripes color would be.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be weird to have like orange juice inside Arcanine, half yellow, half red.
Yeah.
Okay, Jigglypuff makes sense, I think, too. I mean, Jigglypuff's been like almost like a lot of things that when it does with Pokemon, usually.
Yeah, people like Jigglypuff.
I remember the golden Pokemon cards from Burger King, and Jigglypuff was one of them.
Yeah, bro.
I remember having it too, and I used to like carry that around like it was like just like the biggest treasure for a while, and I ended up losing it, I think, after the move. It was like that in Poliwhirl, I remember. I guess for now.
Wanna go for the trip? Go ahead, Jay. Maybe that's more the issue.
But no, the collection that Target's coming out with is huge. There's so many things.
Look.
Like if you just go on their website, there's a preview on Target's website.
Yeah, I'm probably going to see about it. Yeah, I was thinking about looking at it too, honestly.
I don't expect my Target to have any of that stuff when it comes out, though.
5-2.
Because I feel like our Target is like just getting less like Pokemon cards. Like they used to get a lot, and it used to like take up most of like the shelves where all the cards are at. But like now those shelves are just full of like the sport cards. Like it's like 3/4 of the sport cards and like a little sliver of everything else. I'm curious. I'm curious if it's like if they're just getting tired of all the people who like stand in line to get Pokemon cards, which I have seen before, or if it's like a high shrink store.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Yeah, it's weird because like the other there was another Target I don't really go to, but it seems like they get more than the Target near me. I mean, like I have like probably like 4 different Targets that I could go to if I really wanted to, but
the one here, I think we only got like one, and if you want to travel a little bit, there's like another one in a different town that's like maybe 10-ish minutes away. But yeah, there's a wireless keyboard. I didn't know that. It's like Pokédex colors. Oh, they have a reversible jersey. I see that the hoodies are kind of expensive.
Yeah, those are expensive.
Yeah, the pullover jacket, Kanto, 129. I'm like, damn. All right.
If I can find the Magikarp, the tank top, I might get that one too.
Oh, it's Gengar. That's why. I was looking at the shirts too. Yeah, there's a tank top for Magikarp.
I think so. There's one. I don't know if it was Magikarp, but there's the reversible one. I don't know what Pokemon that was.
This kind of reminds me of like years ago. For some reason, there's like a Duelist. They had like this Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist pack, and it had like soap and hand sanitizer in it.
What?
And I'm not even joking, because I remember this. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! On the front, and then it was just like hand sanitizer, some kind of soap, and like it comes with a blinking puzzle. I think they had some kind of cologne or something on it.
Huh. Oh, and they're bringing back
like
the Pokemon Pop-Tarts, and people are like, "There's something Pokemon about these Pop-Tarts."
Oh yeah. I remember those.
Yeah, you remember the Pokemon? I remember the Pokemon Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, I remember those. I had them like twice because I was so big. I was very everything Pokemon because of Pokemon Yellow. That was like the only game I would play for a long time.
Yeah.
And I had that, and I guess they also had spaghetti or mac and cheese, I think.
Yeah, the Pokemon mac and cheese.
Yeah, I think pretty sure they had the Kraft micro mac and cheese Pokemon. I almost
Yeah.
said SpaghettiOs, but I'm not sure if they had those.
I don't remember if it was spaghetti. I could have sworn there was something game related with SpaghettiOs, but I don't remember.
Yeah, maybe it was Sonic with SpaghettiOs, which will make sense because of the rings.
Because the rings,
but,
yeah.
But yeah, I think so. I remember like a lot of like stuff. I was like, yo, I want to try that. Anything Pokemon, if I get my hands on it, I would definitely do it. But I feel like it's like kind of like that today, almost, but not as bad.
Yeah.
But any Pokemon game, I've always just end up beating it to completion, and after that, I'll get so burned out. I'm like, yeah, that was a nice week and a half. Then I won't touch it again forever.
Yeah, then you don't touch it forever.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's just. I know Pokemon's like huge, but I always thought it would be something else that would like catch the attention. But I don't know where this came from. And since it's so in high demand, that's why everything was. I feel like it's so expensive. It wasn't so high in demand, and I think prices will go down.
Yeah.
But humans are being savages. I don't know. I don't get it. That's why I stepped away. I'm also afraid to even try to like order it online just in case.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, if I can't find it in stores, then I'm just not gonna have it. I'm not gonna bother trying to order things online.
It's like, well, I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Because people will be like, you freaking watch videos or whatever, people will be like, man, I spent like 5 hours in this like online queue for like the Nintendo Switch 2 or whatever. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't need it. I don't need a Nintendo Switch 2 that badly if I can.
I'm not gonna lie. I did it for the PS5 because they were all sold out at the time. They were sold out everywhere, and for some reason I got an email because I signed up to see if I can get like something like a warning or a heads up when like there would be more made to be bought off the store.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the queue for the room. They were just like, yeah, like you can get in this room and sign up and queue up for the online store. And I was like number 11 to buy your one PlayStation 5 and get out of the line.
Yeah.
And it worked. It worked, and I got the thing, but I had to have it mailed, but we couldn't get it actually mailed to like throughout the mail or see. It had to be put in like the certain post offices, like for like certain stores.
Yeah.
Or certain mailboxes where it could be set at. And the closest one was like around CVS here.
Yeah.
And I was like so worried about it, and then because like they knew me because at the time we were like only lived down the street from it. But so I walked up. They were like, "So, I want to say thank you for the gift." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" It was like, "Yeah, I know what you bought." I was like, "Yeah, you lucky." It was like, "Hey, here it is for you." I was like, "Thank you." And then I immediately like got suspicious as soon as I left with it because I didn't want nothing to happen. So instead of going straight home, I took the back way home and tried to see if anyone was following me.
Oh my god. I mean, though, honestly valid. Because people were scalping those things super hard.
Oh yeah, big
and
time.
I don't know why. Like my husband and I, like, we didn't get our PS5 until after like COVID. I don't think we got ours until like maybe 2022. Like, we didn't get ours until they started getting stuff back in stock. And so when it came out, we're like, yeah, A, we're not going to buy it because we don't really need it. But B, we wouldn't even buy it from a scalper because they're just going to make more.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. I don't know why if you're scalping PS5s, they're going to make more. Like, it's not a one-time deal. God.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, I didn't get why people were trying to do that either. Especially, what was it? Like, for Scarlet and Violet, they had these codes that are only like limited. They're only a limited like stack of them, like they sent to each GameStop, I guess.
Yeah.
And people were coming in and just grabbing a bunch of them and trying to sell the code. It was a code to get Shiny Koraidon and Shiny Miraidon.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
people were selling them for $40.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to be free.
Yeah, and they're supposed to, yeah.
And I was like,
Dumb.
Because I was mad because I went up there to get one. They're like, yeah, we don't. Again, and we got like immediately on the sign on the door said out of shiny codes. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah. The only thing I've ever really stressed about, like needing to get something, was the special editions of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Because they came out with like the Ultimate Edition, which had kind of extra things to it. And I remember like they had one because the way that Best Buy works is they would do pre-order on like it was like 2 or 3 times they would open pre-orders, so it wasn't all at once. Like they did it in chunks. And I was like, and I had the app, right? There's an app that'll tell you when something's in stock. So I was like constantly like, I'm like, when is this gonna be in stock? And then finally it came in stock, and I was just like, right away, just buy right now.
I think I did that when I was chasing at the time. Now I feel kind of dumb for it. Last year with the Switch 2, because it was at the time everybody else had one, but I think at the time me and Cougar didn't have one yet. And then I was just like, GameStop was just like, yeah, we're still out. We're still out. And like randomly, I decided to just check one day, because after I was just seeing if you guys had any. It's like, if not, I'll just click off the phone now. They're like, yeah, we got some. I'm like, wait, what'd you say to me? Yeah, we had. I was like, well, yeah, we had like 15 left. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah, I went to go do pre-orders for the Switch 2. They had a shit ton of pre-orders.
I don't know if anyone else had to deal with that problem, but I remember that there was a couple of people that got defective ones because of how they were the red seat was stapled onto the box.
Yeah, I would have been so mad.
So I would have been upset too. I'm like, damn, I'm kind of glad I didn't get one yet. But that's wild to me. And the only reason why I was like so pissed, because like when it launched and released, they allowed you to transfer everything over, even with the cloud. And then after a week, they took the cloud away from certain games.
Yeah.
So you couldn't keep it on the save, and that happened with my Scarlet save file, where I completed the game 3 times because of the DLC.
Oh yeah.
And I had a bunch of stuff on there, and I couldn't transfer it over anymore, and I was upset. And so I lost it. I lost everything that was in that file, and that's why I was like, I don't want to. Because I still got Scarlet here, but I don't even want to touch it again.
Yeah.
And so when Champions came out, I had some things still from home that I had, but I transferred a little bit over, and I guess that's what I'm using now. But just thinking about like a lot of stuff that I had on there, especially because I think that game had a bunch of Pokemon you can just make.
Yeah.
Especially because of the DLC, they just brought like a lot of crap over, including the starters. And everyone's like, I got Blastoise, and I'm like, I kind of got a rock.
I got a rock.
That's all I have. I have Superior, and because I used to use it back in X and Y, and I had one back then, and so I transferred everything over to home where I could, and put some of them on Champions. And so far on Champions, if you're not finding a bot on there, because you sometimes can find bots on there on the ladder for some reason, usually there's always either a team full of shinies or Incineroar, and none in between.
Huh.
I've seen so much Incineroar, and I was like, I like Incineroar in Smash Brothers, but I'm getting really irritated seeing you every time.
Yeah. Get Incineroar. That was such a bad.
People were so upset. People were so upset saying Incineroar. A lot of people don't, because they were so upset. Because they were fine with Torracat and Litten, but as soon as Incineroar popped up, they were like, "Yo, I'm out."
Yeah.
What did you do to my cat?
Like, in my opinion, starters should never be like super gendered like that. Like, like that is a grown ass. That's not a cat. That's a grown ass man. Like,
his Incineroar's a grown ass man.
it's okay for like Machop, like Macho, like that one, like that's fine because those aren't like starters, right?
Yeah, the humanoid Pokemon. There's like, to be fair, I think that was like one of the few besides, no, I want to say a couple that were considered humanoid mons. I guess people consider Blaziken humanoid, even though it was mostly a chicken. But
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately, I think I ruined myself as soon as I because I like all the starters from Gen 3, 2, and 1, but
Yeah.
as soon as I heard chicken attack, that's all I can see with Blaziken now. Is that
It does attack when you enter chicken.
Yeah,
so
I
funny.
Not wrong.
I think somebody had a video that while I was watching like competitive X and Y, and somebody flare blitz with Incineroar with that in the background, and I was dying.
That's great.
I lost it because I know people. I think that was like the most one people were pissed off with was Incineroar. Incineroar made people so upset. Everyone said that all the starters in Gen 7 were ugly or just because of Rowlet. Rowlet was good, and that was it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like Incineroar and Rowlet.
Rowlet, and I really liked Decidueye, and I thought he was cool, but I wasn't sure about Primarina, and that's more suggestive too, because usually mermaids are considered to be female, and that's what people were kind of just saying that Primarina is mostly supposed to be a female gender, and I was like, you sure? I was like, I'm not sure. We have a grown ass man over here.
Yeah, we have a grown ass
Incineroar,
man.
and then we got a mermaid, a wrestler, and I guess Robin Hood. I don't know what Decidueye is supposed to be, but that's what I called him.
I don't know. I feel like this Decidueye is pretty gender neutral, in my opinion. Like the design itself.
It can be either. The design felt like he's just. I know I get the whole ghost. I'm not sure about the whole ghost sign thing, except for him hiding to be sneaky, I guess. But
yeah. But like with
Primarina
and Incineroar should have had like gender variants.
And I feel like they should have. They could have do like a whole. I could see like a starter that had Primarina's design, but it was male and had a trident.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Cool.
I think that would be pretty cool. And Incineroar could have had a different form where it was actually just a bigger four-legged cat when it's low form. Then Incineroar turns into the wrestler when it's male.
Yeah.
I feel like that could have been like something else. Hey, we never had a branched starter evolution, so that could have been something new. They could have.
Yeah, they could have done something new with that instead of making an entire ass man. Entire man. That's just a man. It's like that one comic. Have you ever seen that one comic of like the dad comes in the room and it's just the guy with a bunch of the humanoid men Pokemon.
I see that. I see that. And I seen like a video of it too. He's just like, "Hey son, we need to talk about your choice in Pokemon." He's like, "What do you mean?"
What do you mean?
He's like, what is that? That's just like half a guy. But he has a tail. His fucking tail flicks up. And that is just a straight up man.
Yeah, right.
But it's true. We've like had like, I know we have had humanoid Pokemon before because technically, and Jinx is human. It's called a human shaped Pokemon. So
yeah.
But still, like starters shouldn't have been subjected to that. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like, it took a minute to like even warm up because at first I didn't even care for Incineroar, and then Smash happened and I actually used Incineroar a lot. He was fun, and I was like, okay, Incineroar, I guess you're cool with me now. And now I'm seeing it everywhere again. I'm like, okay, I'm pissed off at you again.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why. It's just that. And then Gen 8, after that, what do you get? Soccer. We got a soccer player, a drummer, and a spy.
Yeah.
I love the spy.
Intellion.
Oh my god.
Intelion's a lizard spy, and then we got
Sniper.
Sniper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
Sniper.
You remember Gigantamax? He's on a giant tower.
Yeah. He's on a giant tower.
Like super long.
Yeah.
His sniper
fingers.
Sniper finger. It's so weird.
Because like when that came out, I'm like, what am I looking at? It's like, why is it like that?
I didn't know what it was. I didn't know why its like whole thing was just like a giant. It was like a 36.5 foot pole and a round thing, and him just on top of it with a long giant finger scope.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then what was it? Freaking Riddleboom's just a drummer, which I thought he was cool. Actually, that's the reason why I picked him, was I thought the drummer, him was cool, and like that whole like him making grass pop up and being with nature.
Yeah.
It was dope. And then we got Cinderace, which is technically another humanoid mon that just plays soccer.
Yeah.
And he yells like he makes a goal. I didn't realize that's what it was at first when he was roaring. I was like, he's trying to celebrate making a goal. I was like, that's a weird choice. But like, I guess we never had a rabbit Pokemon started before, so I guess that's something.
Why not?
But people I think people like the beginning, the starters on that. Besides Grookey, people were like Sobble or Scorbunny, and people were like, "Grookey's just ugly." I'm like, "You leave Grookey alone."
Yeah.
Grookey's cute.
Yeah,
I like Grookey.
I like Grookey.
And people are like Scorbunny, I'm Team Scorbunny. I'm like, whatever, floppy. I hate you. Not really, but he not really, but he did look like that somebody put a crash single on his face.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it reminds me of like, I don't know,
slap some cheese on his face.
Like that whole line reminds me of like those people who make soccer their entire personality.
Yeah. What was it? Scorbunny just hops around a lot to generate heat on his foot, and then you have like the middle stage, which was the edgelord teenage with the hoodie.
Yeah.
This is why his fur's like that when his hands are in it. And then you have Cinderace, which I don't know what it is. I feel like that's one of the whatever they make bunny Pokemon. They always make them like very humanoid. It seems like
they're I mean, a lot of their Pokemon they've been making humanoid.
But I feel like the rabbits got it really bad because like we got Lopunny, which no comment there.
Yeah.
We got Cinderace recently, and then we also had Diggersby, which was just a kind of a big fat Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Kind of.
What was it? Somebody even named. I remember somebody named their Diggersby Chungus once, and I was crying.
Chungus.
Chungus. It's so funny. But I feel like this like coming up, I'm still going for Brout because I actually really like Brout.
I really like Brout too. Brout's amazing.
Pretty funny. And then what was it? I forgot was it Pombon? Wasn't it?
Yeah, Pombon.
Pombon, it looks like super like parallel to being a Pomeranian. It's like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's a Pomeranian.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
And then what was I feel like Gecko could be cool, but this is like what, the third time we got a lizard for starter?
Yeah.
Technically speaking.
I mean, it's like a gecko.
Yeah, I wonder if I don't know what it is, but I feel like it looks like one of those lizards that can detach its tail to get away. I think that's kind of what it looks like to me, like one of those detachable limbs.
Yeah.
Lizards for escape purposes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That could be something. That probably could be like a little thing, but we'll see like what the whole like.
His evolution won't have a tail.
His evolution won't have one. I wonder because I feel like that they might bite the bullet and keep Pombon on all fours, but we'll see.
Thought they better.
Exactly, I can kind of see it with or without, but I want to see it like just wants not be tempted to do so because we haven't had one kind of like that in a while where it was all fours the entire time. Even in Gen 8 or Gen 9 with freaking Springatigo, Quaxley, and Coco, they either start off like that and then end up on all fours like Skeledirge.
Yeah, Skeledirge is all on fours.
All fours, which I think is really fun. I actually really like Skeledirge.
I love Skeledirge.
Yeah.
He's probably
on all fours.
Yeah, but yeah, he's also a singer too, which he does get on his hind legs to sing. So there's that.
Oh, loud bone.
But And then like we have like what was it? Technically, I think what was it like a feather dancer was with Quackle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't say that.
I think I just call it Quackle, but I could be wrong. What this actually is called.
Yeah, it's good.
I didn't really pay attention. It's like probably my least favorite out of the three. But to be fair, everyone was like all aboard the weed cat train. So
Yeah.
We can.
freaking Meowscarada.
I didn't like Neosferatu.
Oh, a lot of people did, and it was like people thought it was really off-putting, especially like the way it looks. It looks like it's not concentrating, but also thinking about what it can do to slice you in half by 15 different times at the same time. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like the Phantom of the Opera type of thing. I think that's what it's supposed to be. I think we have like a Day of the Dead singer, and then with Skeleturge. And I'm pretty sure it's like either a festival or a feather dancer. But I did like the memes with Quackle Ball, well, because like when you can control it with like the little box that walk around with it.
Die.
I think they were putting that with that. What was I forgot what the song was even called, but they like, "Here comes the hurricane, bitch." It was always with Quackle Ball every time because the way it walked. Katrina.
What?
Yeah. But it was a lot of like there's like I think that's like one game that they decided to put like every bunch of walking animations in and Scarlet and Violet where you can just control the monsters themselves and walk around. Some of them look really dumb. But for some reason Krogunk has like the weirdest walking animation. It's really funny. Somebody was like walking because like he walks kind of like all lazily with his arms to the side, like dragging behind him, and his like head's wobbling back and forth really slow while he's like walking all bootlegged. There's somebody he put because I got high with it while he was walking. Yeah, I'm trying to. I think a lot of mons besides Ivysaur. And I'm trying to think of another one, in Meganium. That stayed on all fours. I guess Mudkip technically too?
Yeah, Mudkip did too. Swampert is on all fours.
It's all on fours except for, I guess, one game. And actually in Pokemon Coliseum of the Darkness it's on his hind legs. And I think Gen 4 too. But they changed it back to where his like tip of his fingers are on the ground. So he's like basically on all fours, but like barely.
And for some reason, I didn't get the notification on Discord. I was like, "Oh, like this win."
I actually didn't either, and I was just looking and just happened to see it. I was like, okay, sure, yeah. But then again, it was storming here a little bit, so who knows? Yeah, we're not done with it.
No, we're close done.
Ugh. I thought I was streaming, but my throat got scratchy. I was like, "Yeah, I know."
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's like,
It's like
One
it's
day.
everywhere. Like here, I'm just like, ugh. Like it just got me. I was like, fuck. Like there
Yeah.
goes my plane.
Blame the trees.
Blame the trees.
The trees.
I think there was one time I did, and that was like the worst thing. That was like when I first started, and my throat was like really messed up. But I wasn't like I didn't feel like bad or anything. But after a little bit, after a while, I didn't like talk because of how bad it started to hurt. And I think I was also playing like something that was dialogue heavy, which didn't help. And I was reading off. And then halfway through, I started like sounding like the creeper from Scooby-Doo. It was just really bad.
Oh my god.
It was so bad. And I couldn't. Like, the worst part is when I laughed, nothing came out. So I was just. So I was just like making like funny like faces without no audible sound coming out. And everyone's like, "Is your mic good?" And I was like, "It should be fine." And they're like, "I can hear you now. Are you laughing?" And I was like, "I was trying to."
Trying to.
I was trying to. And that was like the weirdest, most uncomfortable, and yet funniest thing I've ever seen. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I've been taking like allergy meds like every day. The
As the
pollen's,
spring or
Yeah.
that spring change getting to you.
pollen's so bad.
Oh yeah, pollen pretty bad, especially when it just flops everywhere. Especially here, doesn't help that the construction workers are doing shit.
Yeah, I'm about ready.
Yeah, there's been a whole lot of road work in my area too.
And the worst part is when there's a lot of road work and you drive up, they look like up to you, like you're the inconvenience. I'm like, what are you? You're
Yeah.
the one in the way.
You're the one doing this in the
Yeah.
middle of the day, like when people are working and
Yeah,
needing to
like-
do stuff.
Don't you look at me like I'm looking at you.
Yeah,
So I took the allergy meds. I was like, but I took some really strong medicine.
like I know, like you know, some projects they'll only work like at night, you know, when there's less people.
Yeah, for some, yeah.
I see that I would see that like highway like freeway projects, like interstates, them working at night.
It's always the ones that are like, well, I guess it's only because of me. I'm just griping about it because I'm salty about it because they only do it over here in the morning / midday.
Yeah,
And
same same thing here.
And they're actually in our backyard digging a hole.
What?
Yeah, they're in their backyard. And I was like knocked out. I heard it was like something backing up, like a little beep beep. So I woke up, and
Yeah.
they're sitting there having a full-on conversation in front of my window, and I'm sitting there staring at them.
Oh, what?
I'm just looking at them, and they like one of them looked saw me and just waved. I'm like, "You wave at me? What the fuck?"
It's like, what the fuck are you
Get
doing?
out of the way. Go somewhere.
They're messing with the pipes and trying to change them up. They're changing all the pipes, making them brand new, in the entire area, in our whole area.
In the
so
whole
they've just been
area?
inconvenient.
Jeez.
Yeah, they've been an inconvenience for the past 4 to 5 months.
Yeah, it's been 4 months. I started December 8th.
Yeah.
It's the past-
Yeah, they tore up pretty much the entire roads out here. So like half of it's still pavement, and the other half is rocks.
Yeah, they've been like repaving like the roads in my neighborhood, and so it's like they did some of like the courts like last week, and then they did like one along main road like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, when are they gonna get to my road? Because I have to park on this street.
Yeah, they had a parking ban for us for on my street twice so far, and it's been such an inconvenience. I just can't stand it. There was one time where they blocked my entire street from. Like, I was able to get out, but I couldn't get in because they were blocking both ways. So I had to take a certain route. I don't try this at home, kids, but I went to the grass. And
Don't try to set home.
and I
So
went to the
Texas?
grass.
I
So
mean,
Texas.
I would probably
mean,
do the same thing.
I'm just saying. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know where I was just mad. I was like, I just want to go home.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
didn't want to wait till they were in my way, and I just went to the grass. And then I just was hoping that my tires didn't pop or something when I was coming off
Yeah.
the curb. And I was like, okay, we're good. All right, cool. 'Cause I probably won't do that again. But I saw like the mess I made because you can see the tire tracks.
Oh, no.
Grass. I was like, oops.
Oops.
I
Whoopsies.
was like, whoopsie. Like, well, you shouldn't be blocking my way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't mess with the introvert in his home.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was like, I don't know how it is like down there in Texas. I wouldn't know how bad it can get, but I just know about Chicago. I know about Chicago's traffic and how bad it can get. And but in Ohio, people just don't give a damn. They really don't. They're just like, hey, I'm just gonna turn left right in front of you. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like you could at least wait it or something. There's one time where somebody tried to get over somebody going slow by trying to go past them from the other lane. Didn't see the other car that was coming down 70 miles per hour the other way. They immediately went back into my lane. I'm like, yeah, stupid. How do you feel?
I found a clip like how bad traffic is.
I was braiding sideways. What?
Here.
And I think that's kind of I'm making a skit about that. About like, oh, like what you listen to, man? Man, that 90s and early 2000s Weather Channel music.
Yeah.
I remember using like watching that in like I remember making fun of the TV Guide channel. Somebody said, "How old are you?" I'm like, God damn it.
Damn it. Oh man.
I was just, don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about it.
As long as you know that there's a 19 in my driver's license, I'm I'm legal.
I can't wait until we go full circle back to cable TV.
I kind of miss basic cable TV.
Because how bad like the streaming services have just gotten like recently.
And you know the worst part is, I remember back then, like growing up watching like basic cable or like, even like digital cable TV. Back then, I felt like the commercials had meaning, and now they don't for the ads for like YouTube and stuff. I don't know why they irritate the crap out of me, but they do.
Yeah.
So yeah, not once I see anyone try to recreate their freecreditreport.com commercials.
No.
Wild to me, 'cause- what do you mean?
Or taxes.
Show me the Carfax.
Yeah, definitely.
And then like, what was it? I remember like every time I would come home from like school, like in high school, and I would always turn on Jerry Springer and Price is Right or Steve Wilkos. They showed up in order, and every time that I would see like on those commercials, it would always be either that dude yelling at you for going to college, and then what was it? Another one. Oh, those general commercials.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
they're for a great car rating on go online, go to the general and say sometime.
Yeah.
Then randomly Shaq decided to join the general, and I was weirded out by that. I think that's the other one I remember seeing was the J.G. Wentworth commercials.
Yeah.
I used to love those. And I think that was like around the time when Jimmy John's was like technically new.
Yeah.
Too.
Still new.
And then the guy, like, there was like an old man. He was like ordering Jimmy John's, and the guy came in like 2 seconds later. Hello, Jimmy John's, and he's like, "What took you so long?" I was like, "What the fuck?" That was like their whole thing was like freaky fast delivery. I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And that's why I think Family Guy made fun of with the shrimp.
Yeah.
Is it the shrimp? There's no way that's the shrimp.
No, go up.
But like, because it's funny because like
Save myself. But...
there's like streaming services like Disney Plus, which they've added something called live channels. It's just things that just replay over and over again, like how TV used to be, and like people are kind of realizing that they like just being able to turn on something and not have to like choose like what to watch, and you can just put something on and just watch it. And I was like, yeah.
The back then, yeah, but to be fair, there are certain things that I would not watch, and because like either they bothered me or I would just try to find something. And sometimes where you just couldn't find anything else to watch, and you just be forced to.
Yeah.
One of those, unfortunately, was Squidbillies. I hated that show.
I don't think I ever watched that.
I never would try. Oh god, I never tried to watch it. I couldn't. I was like, no. If it wasn't that woke me up, it was either that or freaking George Lopez that woke me up at 3 in the morning.
But like, I remember growing up. So like when I was in high school, and like you remember the TV show Charmed?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Right? So like, I would come home from school and my mom and I would watch it when it was on, because it was on for like 3 hours in the afternoons. And I bet it took probably like a year to like watch all of it, because the seasons would go and then they would start over from the beginning, right? So it's like, I'm not, like, you start like partway through, you have absolutely no idea like what's going on, and you just have to keep watching it until it resets itself.
Oh,
And it's like, now you don't have that experience because you can just watch everything from the beginning.
Yeah,
but
you really.
But I think that's what was great about TV, you know, before streaming services, is that a lot of stories, a lot of series, like they weren't like one cohesive like story, right? Like they kind of were, but they kind of weren't. Like you could like jump into like an episode and have like a general idea of like what's going on. But like TV nowadays, if you try to watch the 5th episode in, you're like, what the fuck is happening? Right? Yeah. You're like, what? What like, like you have to start. Yeah, you have to start from the beginning with a lot of the stuff that's come out recently. But back then you could just jump in on an episode and it'd be like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, the first episode, everyone is like getting to know each other and everyone introductions, everything. And then some funny thing happens and something happens here. And then like you jump in somewhere like maybe 2 episodes later and for some reason they're in space.
Yeah. So like I was watching Silo on I think it was Apple TV. And like there's just so like much complexity to like that show. Like if you tried to start watching it from like the 2nd episode, you would be like, what the fuck? What is this?
What is this?
Because you have to have seen the previous episode to get what's going on. Like, it's just...
Yeah, and that's the other thing. There's like... I feel like a lot of shows nowadays, they stop doing recaps depending on which episode it is.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that too. Because funny enough, I did watch Young Sheldon all the way through. So I was fine with that, but there's like certain episodes where people like miss a couple, you wouldn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And then they'll randomly do a recap of the last episode prior, not what was happening to that point.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt.
It's like I miss the time where like an episode would like bring in like a new villain or whatever. And so you didn't have to worry about watching the previous episode because there's a villain to defeat, a new villain to defeat in the episode that you're watching.
Yeah. No, I thought it was, but no. But
You know, they're the best of but
yeah, I felt like a lot of cartoons did that too, because usually after they're done with one like bad guy, another one shows up, but you usually know what happened.
Yeah.
Like Jackie Chan Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what it was about that show, but I was hooked on it. No, I do. Jackie Chan Adventures. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Ooh, yeah,
I used to love that show. A lot of people were just like, why he ain't without Jade? And that's why. It's because of that show.
Yeah.
I do miss Kids WB.
KWB had like the after school block was like unmatched. I felt like it had like Jackie Chan Adventures, it had Pokemon every day, and then they would show like a couple other stuff. Like, I think that's where Johnny Test got its start too.
Mm-hmm.
It did. Then I went to Cartoon Network.
Yeah, but then then that's where it started like going haywire, because for some strange reason they loved, I don't know what it was, that like they were trying to capture the magic because of I want to say like sound effects, because before that was a lot of Ed, and Eddie sound effects, and those are like those are like notorious for being like one of the funniest slapstick comedies of the 90s. This is Ed, and Eddie for sure.
Yeah.
But Johnny Test tried to come up and do that, but for every strange reason they use the whip crack noise a lot, and I don't know why.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Johnny Test.
Johnny Test.
Yeah.
That is a cartoon of the century.
they try to revamp it, but I didn't really get into the remake of it or the continuation of it on Netflix.
That just goes to the old saying: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, too bad nobody takes that advice.
Yeah. No, they absolutely do not.
And they keep trying to remaster things that don't need to be remastered.
Oh, but people love these shows. People love these animes. People love these cartoons. Let's just remake them again, bro.
I mean, there's only a couple
you...
times where a remaster has gone well, and that was Fruits Basket. That went well.
I was like, are you really sure about that? Like, people said they loved it, but people love the Boondocks, and I don't think you want that remade. No,
No.
Well, we do not.
That would not be able to be remade in today's society.
Oh, that definitely
not. Even though that show is legendary, but
they saw what they did with it, and then they just fucked it up, and then they can never remake it.
And the worst part is, you're like, you saying that reminds me of what they had to put in front of the freaking disclaimer in the Rush Hour movies now.
What?
Yeah, if you put go anywhere and put on Rush Hour, there's a disclaimer saying that this was made at a different time.
Wasn't there a couple other ones that also had that disclaimer? I could have swore there was more than just that one.
I know there's just Rush Hour, but I'm not sure if there's another one or a couple more that might have did it, but it doesn't surprise me that it wouldn't spread out to any other movies back in the 90s.
Oh, you know what?
Too.
It was a lot of the old Disney stuff.
I can believe that.
Oh, that's fair.
They're very safe when it comes to their stuff.
Like World War II, like post World War II era Disney stuff.
That should just be a disclaimer on it. Like if you're going like World War II stuff, if you're going like history, there should always be a disclaimer on every single history movie. Like whether it's a history cartoon, history like anime or history show, there should always be a disclaimer on it. Like always.
Cause I know Disney kind of got into like all those like racist like caricatures back then. That was normal for back then.
Well, of course, Walt Disney himself was racist.
So but it's like kind of odd now.
Yeah.
Wait, how?
I don't know. People just don't like that anymore. Like people think it's offensive.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that. Right?
I'm sure about that.
I'm sure about that. People get so upset over everything.
I don't know. No, I don't know. There's a lot of people when it comes to like YouTube videos and just be online and Twitter, they just be shooting the N-word left and right. Like it's normal. Like it's part of their language.
So
I mean, to be fair, around that time frame, I want to say like to the mid 2000s to the early 2010s, that was just blowing up everywhere. But that was a different time.
That was a way different time.
Yeah, it really was.
Holy cow!
I'm just saying some different stuff, man. I don't really know.
I mean,
right now, I just don't feel so. They don't feel it's different than me.
Even on Boondocks, they had that teacher that was voiced by a white guy say that.
Yeah.
They can't borrow a French fry. How are you going to borrow a French fry? What are you going to do? Give it back?
Look, if there's if there's anything you should watch that capitulates the 2010s, like the 20 and the 2010s, it's the Ghost Stories English dub.
Oh yeah,
because
fair.
Bro, I love that show.
I know, right? But
they just took whatever they want with it, just said whatever they want.
Like that shit, like they went at all angles with that dub. Like racism, sexism, like religion.
I can't help it. That fucking rabbit part got me good, dude.
The rabbit part's great.
He's like the way he laughed.
Oh my god!
Touch me.
Touch me hard.
Touch me hard.
Touch me hard. Oh my gosh.
It's
Like, we
because
could
you're
never be
black.
together. Not because you're red, but because you're black.
It's because you're black.
He's like, he's not one person. You imagine a big black guy chasing you.
There's a big black guy chasing you. Just scream it out loud.
The worst part is, I think that was Greg Ayers that said that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I want to say
I
that was
watched
Greg
that.
Ayers. Yeah, I think that was. I felt like a lot of stuff that he played. But I remember he played Negi in Negima for a while. But there's a couple other ones that he's done. But his voice, you know, you pretty much know who he's voiced. He's mostly like a lot of side characters that he plays usually. Him and his brother Chris before he passed.
Yeah.
And I watched a clip of that. I watched a clip of Ghost Stories like a couple of days ago, and they were comparing like the English dub to the Japanese dub.
Yeah,
and I
it's
was like,
so
yeah,
different.
there's no contents. There's
Yeah.
like no contents.
Yeah. The Japanese is so boring.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. That's why
No.
that's why they said they were gonna like, you know what, this show ain't doing too well in Japan.
Yeah.
So you guys in the Americans, you can have this show.
You can
do
just
whatever you want.
do whatever
Who
you
cares?
want with it.
You know the worst part is they did the same thing with Excel Saga too.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't
I
they?
love Excel Saga. I
no, I
love that anime.
It was so boring on the manga. The manga was just like, yeah, just say do whatever you want with the anime. I don't care. And they did.
But yeah, the
That's
anime,
why
like
it's so-
I don't think I ever read the manga, but I loved the anime. It was so great.
The anime was so random. It was everywhere, and that was the point. But
Right. Like that was one of my favorites, like growing
Excel
up.
Saga.
That is my favorite anime.
Yeah.
I love Excel Saga.
God.
Yeah, the worst part is the reason why when I finally randomly bumped into that. Now that sometimes I'll like get into like this nostalgic run, and I'll just start listening to the theme song again.
Me too. Me too.
Like,
I want to watch it again. I want to watch it somewhere. I want to watch like Excel Saga and I want to watch Slayers too.
oh,
I wanna watch that
Slayers
anime.
was good
It's
too.
good.
I love that anime. I want to watch that so badly. I've seen
Slayers
it in
good.
a long time.
Yeah.
Like, you guys were talking about like shows that like if you didn't watch it from the beginning and then they just play it a little bit, you'd be so lost. Slayer kind of did that. It was one of those animes that didn't really have a recap. You kind of just have to like watch it, and if you don't know what's going on, you're lost.
Well, and I think it's like that for a lot of anime. If you don't say it like anime or shows that you don't watch the first episode, you don't know what's going on. It's like if they, I want to say, what was it? Oh, I think his name was Oshinoko. If like it started after the fact, you don't know what's going on at all. I felt like seeing that first episode where she dies or how it dies, so they get back into it.
Yeah, it's so true.
Because I had no idea what that show was about at all, and I watched the first episode. I'm like, the fuck am I watching? And I hit the wrong button.
No, you did not hit the wrong button, buddy. That's
That- And funny enough, I like those. I do like those kind of twists where you expect him to go in one thing and think it's another. But the one time I didn't like that was what the whole like hype around Doki Doki Literature Club.
Speaking
Even though
of Doki Doki Literature Club, did you hear what happened to that game?
No.
Flory, Ray, did you hear what happened to that game?
What happened to it?
So, apparently it was removed off the Google Play Store for questionable scenes and disturbing views and disturbing scenes, basically. So, Google Play Store just straight up removed it. People are pissed.
There's so many platforms where you can get that game.
Exactly.
I mean,
It's like
and
on every single platform. Like,
yeah, like what that like I said, that's another thing I was talking about. Like I mean, the game, if you actually look, it warns you what it's about. And
Yeah.
if you don't look it up, your fault. If you don't look it up and see what it's about, it's your fault. They tried to warn you on the front page. And it's horrible.
Yeah, they tell you about it on the front page, and they tell you about it as soon as you load up the game.
yeah.
Actually, another show that did that was actually Shuffle. Funny enough,
Shuffle?
Shuffle is.
I remember that anime.
Yes, Shuffle is. You seem like you think it's like some kind of like how run of the mill slice of life comedy, but then it turns very sinister really quick, out of nowhere too. Man, I wasn't expecting any of that.
I think
And I was sitting there
another anime that does that is like Magical Madoka. I think it's another anime that does that.
Oh yeah, Madoka Magica.
The memes on that was wild, dude. Somebody had freaking one of the girls' heads on their door, and they open it, it cuts her body off.
Yeah.
That is yeah, we're just gonna watch it. We're just gonna watch an anime about magical girls, and yeah, that thing goes well.
Yeah, nothing bad's gonna happen.
I don't know what anime it was, but I didn't know what was like about really. And then all I know was that he was like this girl was getting teased by bullies, and she was supposed to go see her grandfather, but while she was dealing with the bullies, her grandpa passed away while she wasn't around.
Oh,
And
I know it. I know what
she
anime.
came back and like killed the bullies.
I remember that. I was like, well deserved. I watched the clip on it. I was like, well, that's what happens when you mess with the quiet ones.
Or Taco Peas, Original Sin. Do you ever get to watch that one?
No.
Yeah.
Or,
So that gives you warnings in the beginning.
I'm told not to watch it by myself. I have to.
You're told not to watch it by yourself.
Kind of fucked up.
Probably for good reason.
Like,
Because I did watch like into like half of the first episode until I saw the actual scene. I was like,
Oh. Oh.
and I was just like,
She had no
can I
word.
stop here?
yeah, because like it happens in the first episode.
I mean, I know people were like, what? People were like having a shitstorm when the first episode of Goblin Slayer came out.
Oh, I know, right?
Oh Lord.
Yeah. I remember watching it before they put the disclaimer in the beginning.
Yeah. It was like that. I think around that time, there was like a bunch of Shock Factor animes that came out,
Yeah.
and there was like that, and then I think there was one that I refused to fucking watch.
And that was One Day, right?
Oh no, I watched that.
Yeah, I watched it too.
What was it? Something of the Healer.
Redo of a Healer.
That's it. That's it.
Redo of a Healer.
And that's what's. You're going to tell me that's a fucking anime? I don't think so.
That is an anime, my dude. It is classified as one.
It really shouldn't be. That's
Oh,
like borderline.
I just got this.
Borderline ones, which pisses me off. That's like when I was watching Mock and Key like years ago, and I fucking hate it now.
Oh my god.
It's funny. At the time when I was watching it when I was a teenager, it was funny. Now I hate it.
Now not so much.
I hate the shit out of it now. I want to say like we watched like that was like around the same time we watched Spice and Wolf, and that was pretty good. But
I need to watch that anime actually.
Or like I remember working at Hot Topic when what was it? The Promised Neverland was becoming popular. And I'm like, why in the world are they selling merch of this anime?
Just showed one, and I never watched it again. I did not continue. I didn't continue with that anime at all. I watched episode 1. I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this anymore.
Hey, wait, what was it again?
The Promised Neverland?
Promised Neverland.
Oh, that. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess people hated season 2, but
Yeah. I hated it. I
Red
stopped
watched
watching
it.
it after season 1. After the episode, the first episode, I was like, yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Aren't the in season 2? Aren't the kids like older? Right? Are they a little bit older than what they are?
Yeah, there's like a time skip, like a very small time skip that happens.
Yeah. And I don't know why they did that route, even though like the manga was already done.
I don't know either. You know what? There's probably, knowing it being an anime and all that kind of stuff, there was probably like I don't know. There's probably some jump in there. There's probably some legal action they couldn't go through with it. Probably the reason why. I would not.
I imagine they probably made season 2 right after season 1 without seeing if season 1 was going to be popular or not.
Who can't sing?
Because I
They do have a lot of
mean, to be fair, like that series is kind of fucked up.
Yep. I mean,
And like it's so weird because like it was like The Promised Neverland and like Made in Abyss. Like we're kind of like popular at the same time. I'm like, what is with these animes? Why are we torturing children? Like, why are we torturing and killing children? Is this is this just what's gonna happen right now? Like,
it's one of those animes that if you can handle it, you can handle it. If you can't handle it, don't watch it.
Like,
I mean, like Higurashi, it's like the same thing almost.
Yeah.
I do have the Blu-rays for Made in Abyss.
You have the game as well?
I do have the game. I forgot.
Oh my gosh, she has the game as well. Oh my goodness.
Back in my early times I streamed, I did stream a bit of that game.
Like I don't even know where this even started, but like one of the biggest factors I want to say was when they made the OVA for Cars Party.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Want to talk about another anime that crucifies children? There's one of them.
Yeah, Cars Party was pretty bad.
Although apparently I don't get it. I don't see how they did this. Apparently in the anime, it was toned down from the games. I don't see how they toned it down.
I remember
Let's do that game again.
I remember the Chinese. What was it? The Chinese censorship on Higurashi.
That was stupid. That was the worst censorship ever. They made that 10 times worse.
They made all the blood white. so they made it worse.
Yeah, so that was wise. Let's just make this 10 times worse than it was. And they realized their mistake. It was like, oh.
The worst part is, the new one wasn't as bad as the original, in my opinion. Yeah. There is some parts in there that are pretty bad, but the first one, that one will kind of scar you. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, that's why they made the remake. They toned it down. That's what they mean by remakes. They tone shit down when they do remakes, and it's just kind of like, sure, I guess, but still kind of scarring.
I mean, usually when they do remakes or remasters, so they either try to continue the story while remaking the first part that they made, like kind of like Fruits Basket.
Yeah.
Where they only had part of those series done, so they had all the stuff that was like misinformation, and then they remade it and then they corrected it, and it was actually better for it.
Yeah.
That's like every single episode of Bleach.
That just reminds me of that stupid comic. Why isn't a show named Bleach for? And it's just a bunch of clothes with blood on it. And he pours bleach in it.
That's pretty funny.
Apparently they're doing that with One Piece now. They're gonna remake the entire episode. The entire series of One Piece.
They're not even done with it.
Yeah, I know.
What?
They're just like, we're gonna need some more time for the ending, so here's the entire season, series again, redrawn.
It's gonna take like another 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh, their philosophy is they're going to cut down on all the filler, all the
filler. Man, we're gonna be like 60 by the time they're done with One Piece. Oh wait, are we even gonna be alive when they're gonna be done with One Piece?
No, we're not.
I don't think so. No one's gonna be alive.
Oda's gonna be alive still. He'll be still kicking.
Yeah. It'll be post-apocalyptic, and like they're just underground in a bunker, still working on One Piece.
Oh my goodness.
The worst part is like I feel like if anything, and everyone's like, yeah, I don't know if he does pass, and we don't know the end of One Piece. He's gonna take it to his grave.
Yeah.
Him and that one kid that he told the ending to. They're gonna take
Yeah.
it to their grave.
One kid.
Only the one kid knows about the true ending of One
and
Piece.
that kid's also going to take it to his grave.
He passed away apparently. He was dying already from cancer.
Oh, okay. So he's,
Oh my
he's
god,
already
for
gone.
real?
All right.
Yeah, and he went up there and saw him, and he told him the ending.
The One
for
Piece
him,
is the friends we made along the way.
I swear on everything. If that's it, I'm gonna laugh, and I'm gonna be a little tiny bit upset because I haven't kept up with One Piece in years.
I never even started. I don't even. I didn't even bother.
I mean, I got around to like, 'cause I already knew like some of like here and there, but I already knew about the whole Ace dying thing, and I remember we were like, me and my roommates were at the time were watching it, and we were coming up to that part again. Even I already seen it a bunch of times. It didn't make the impact. It didn't make the impact less effective. It still hurt so hard to see that.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't, I stopped watching One Piece after the whole rescue of Nico Robin thing. That's when I stopped watching it. Yeah, so that, I know that's pretty far back, but that's literally when I stopped watching it.
She's
And
like,
that art.
Yeah, well,
And that art.
That's also,
And
that's
that
also
art.
weird too. To be fair, that's also the like she's supposed to be the whole like stern, not showing emotion type woman. So when she finally said that she cared about her life for her dam, that was supposed to that was like a big moment for her, like in the series for her. To be fair,
But you know, one of the main
like,
reasons.
say it. He's like,
You
say it,
know what?
bitch, say it, say it,
Say it.
say that
Say
you want to live. Say you want to live. Then she said it twice. I want to live. He's like, all right, that's all I needed to hear.
That's all I need to hear. I'm gonna come over there and rescue you now, and then start a war. So the reason I stopped watching it is because they did the. You remember how you were talking about how when you were watching Charm, they get all the way through and then they restart it over again?
Yeah.
That's what they do with One Piece. So I just stopped watching it because of that reason. They kept doing the whole Nami rescue thing all over again on TV, and I was like, you know what, I'm done watching this now.
Oh, they kept
don't
on
watch
just
the
showing
whole-
the same episodes over and over again.
Yeah, they did.
No, Charm didn't do that. Like they went through they would go through every single season in a row, and then they would repeat it. They were at like by the time Charmed ended, I think there was like 8 seasons. So that was like maybe like 200 episodes. There's a lot of episodes of Charmed.
That kind of reminds me like before they actually finished Inuyasha, they started restarting every episodes of Inuyasha.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
After they end all that, it's like, bro, can they beat Naruto's ass so we can get on with our lives?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Inuyasha was like one of those like series where like all the episodes just kind of repeated themselves. It was a different episode, but it was the same thing over and over again.
I've seen so many repeats of the episodes that I don't even want to watch Inuyasha anymore. So at this point in time, I don't even know how the anime ends anymore. I don't. And now we have the new season with his daughter in it. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, with the kids.
Yasahime. I was like,
Yeah. Not a big fan of that one.
I've also noticed just recently that the sagas and Dragon Ball Z were all based off the 7 Deadly Sins.
Wait, really?
What?
Yeah, because you got Vegeta with the Saiyan saga, which is Pride. Then you have Frieza, which is a two-parter technically, with being with greed / racism. But and then you have the Cell Saga, which was envy. He wasn't perfect yet. And when he became perfect, until he became perfect. But he still got lost anyway because someone was stronger than him. Green with envy at 20.
Oh yeah.
And then the Majin Buu saga was gluttony / wrath. That when he could turn to Kid Buu, he was wrath.
That one makes sense.
Huh.
He was also technically sloth, if you think about it. But only in Super.
Only in Super. You know, I didn't even think about that. I never even considered that to be a thing.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It's strange. I was like, that is kind of funny that worked out that way. I didn't even think about it, but to be fair, Frieza Saga was supposed to be the last one.
Yeah.
And people loved the Android Saga. And then they didn't like and Majin Buu Saga was like hit or miss, I guess.
I liked it. I liked the Majin Buu Saga.
Actually, I do like the characters that were involved. To be fair, then like the whole Majin Vegeta thing was kind of cool, I think.
Yeah, I think
And
I think I remember kind of stopped watching like in the middle of the Boo saga.
Fucking Team 4-Star. He's like, farewell, I do this for you, Bulma, Trunks, and even you, best buddy.
Team 4-Star.
Team 4-Star. Oh, Vegeta.
I love Vegeta and some Pokemon.
Dude, like Team 4-Star kills me, dude. I never like really got into it until like I want to say like the past couple of years, really, when I was looking back on it. I feel like I missed out on something because everyone was talking about it when it first came out.
Oh, for sure. They definitely were.
He's like, are you that Frieza guy? I am Lord Frieza. Yes, cool. I'm gonna deck you in the schnoz. What? Are
Wait,
you
what?
real? I am Super Saiyan from Earth. He means as I am insane from Earth. He means Saiyan. Oh, look at you, Vegeta. You finally got a friend. Hate you both.
Team 4-Star. They literally just kind of did whatever they wanted.
To be fair, and also like I do kind of like remake like what they did because everyone knows like now that they decided to rewrite Broly because they thought that like, his whole plot was stupid. But he got angry. Most people were thinking that he was dumb because he got mad because he got angry because Goku cried at night, so he became Legendary Super Saiyan for being upset of Goku crying at night, and that's what fuels his anger. Is that, and they were like, okay, that's kind of dumb. So,
I mean,
just a little bit.
It's a little dumb, actually.
Just a little dumb.
They're just like, and that's why the Team 4-Star was like, oh my god, he's so cool, but he's so dumb, but he's so cool.
Like, come on, why are you just gonna destroy universes and galaxies just because a baby kept crying while you were crying?
And it didn't help in the second movie. He only had one line besides saying Kakarot over and over again for like the entirety of the 40 minutes of the movie. Was him just saying Kakarot over and over. That's it.
That's it.
That's all he said with the second movie was just saying Kakarot over and over. And that's why they made fun of it in the video games where that's all he says. But
if you're screaming as much as that guy is, I can understand why I only have one line.
Yeah, Kakarot? Oh, what are you doing, son? Kakarot. Oh my god, he's devolved to only saying one word now. Kakarot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's like, it's to be fair because I was kind of pissed when they did Kai. I was like, why would they do that? And
man, I was like, man, why the fuck did you remake? What is
the OG
Kai?
Dragon Ball Z series and it made it in Kai? They took out all of the like, pretty much the spaced out and the filler of the episodes and shorten the episodes up to try to fill in the gap and make it faster. So because people were pissed off that people were charging up attacks for like 10 minutes an episode, and that became a meme forever. And they're like, yeah, let's get rid of that.
Well, yeah, because I remember watching that shit as a kid.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
It would take like 5.
Man.
Yeah,
he's gonna do it. Man. On the next episode.
It was like it was like
find out next time.
Like all I remember is like the Spirit Bomb episodes. And it took like 3 fucking episodes for him to do the Spirit Bomb. Like,
yep. It was that, and it was people were talking about that, and then I think when Goku was in the hyperbolic time chamber, not the time chamber, but the healing pod on Namek, he was in that bitch for like 17 episodes before he got out.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Like, he wasn't that motherfucker for too long. Like, Goku, where you at? Seriously, come on, man, get out of there.
And the worst part is they kept cutting back to him being in the tank for like a couple seconds, and then just go back to the episode.
Right.
Like, there's
And
no
right.
you showing Goku still in the freaking healing chamber. We know he's in there.
We know he's there, goddammit. They would do that at the very end of the episode too. Will Goku ever wake up?
Yeah.
Like, bitch, come on now, like,
It's like at this point, just kill him off again.
Yeah, right. It looks like Goku didn't get enough drugs. He needs more.
God. So he's died so many times. Why even bother? He's trying to heal him up. Just kill him again.
He really was, and like the whole thing was that too. Like, what was it? Krillin died twice or something like that. So he's like, "Oh, we can't revive him back with the Dragon Balls." So then who? You keep coming back. So why can't he?
Why can't he?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's just kind of like, they kind of got like, I want to say they kind of got done with like killing off Krillin. But then, you know, Majin Buu saga happened, so then there's that.
Yeah, Buu pretty much almost killed everyone on Earth because of the whole genocide blaster thing. But
Yep.
he ate everyone on Kami Lockout. He turned them all into chocolate and he just bit them like Kit Kat bars.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, basically. Like
Basically, that's why I think that's my favorite meme is like him. Like it's like whenever like something's taking too long, and it's just Majin or Super Buu just sitting there looking at the hourglass. I don't know why that meme kills me. I remember making one. I think when before Scarlet and Violet came out, I was like me waiting for Scarlet and Violet to come out, and it's just him sitting there at the hourglass.
People are still using that meme even to this day because they're waiting for GTA 6.
To be fair, I think the one time I used it was like the first time I used it was like a couple years ago, and I said I was waiting for my tax return, and I was sitting there. I actually like that one. That was ever seen that got a lot of attention, but people were laughing at that. But I was like, I don't know why. Just that seeing that it's like that one's like almost as funny to me as the whole AZ. It's been a 3,000 years thing.
It's been
Yeah.
3,000 years.
It's been 3,000 years.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, friends. I'm going to go ahead and get off here because I'm about to go on and head to bed. So I'll check you all later.
Oh yeah, just getting late.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll catch you all later.
Alright, see ya.
All right.
How long have I been going on for? Been painting for quite a bit.
Oh yeah. I guess it is.
Yeah, I've been like trying to stay up later and waking up later because like I see like clients and like my latest one will be at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night and I'm just dead. I'm just like, I don't want to do this.
No, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah,
Because it's like I wake up like at like 9 a.m. and I do a whole bunch of stuff during the day. It's like I feel like I have 12-hour days sometimes.
Right. Yeah, that's gonna be that has to be rough, especially like going like at that late because that can go on like usually goes for like what, an hour ish.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
that-
an hour. Yeah.
My therapist, he is around like an hour to 40-ish minutes.
Mhm.
But sometimes like I get overboard. He's like, all right, he's like, all right, and I got to cut you off. I'm like, oh shit, sorry.
you just dump.
Sometimes it ends up being that way, but yeah, he's like, okay, it's time to go. I gotta cut you off, unfortunately. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, it's time to go.
it ends up happening sometimes like that, though.
It's like, sorry you're going through that, but time's up.
It's like I got other clients I gotta work for. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes like I feel bad when I have like clients that'll just kind of like dump like at the last second, and I'm like,
yeah, it's fair.
I'm like, all right, well, we can't really sit here and like work through those feelings, so you're just. And like I don't say this to him, but in my head I'm just like, yeah, you're just gonna have to figure that out yourself. I cannot be of any help to you. Yeah,
I mean, that's fair.
it's crazy. Like the.
But I think there's like I think there was one that somewhere it might have been in my area, but I heard that what they had was actually a little alarm for them to tell me when time's up. Usually when people come in, but
Mhm.
I don't know if like that people like how the people felt about that. Like, yeah, to be fair, I don't know if I would be mad at that. It actually happened in my sessions or not.
Yeah, I
It'll
don't.
be a nice little demeter to like when it's gonna go off, or like, even if you like do it a little bit ahead of time too. There's that.
Yeah, well, for the most part, so it's weird. So some therapists will have two clocks, like one for them and like one for their client. But, like some therapists won't have a clock for their client. They'll only have a clock for themselves. And so like I don't know, it's because it's like one of those things where it's like, well, if your client's able to like see a clock, then they like either might rush themselves or like they'll feel like pressured, like they'll feel like that time constraint,
Yeah,
and I was like,
that's true.
but then I'm like, well, wouldn't that also could it also cause anxiety? Because you'll feel like as a client, if you're like talking too much and you just keep going and going and going, that you're just kind of getting to that point where you're just kind of talking and nothing's actually happening.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. I mean, I do telehealth, so it doesn't really matter because there's clocks on computers and phones and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why. I can just see 2 minutes left. Speed round, go.
yeah, exactly, right? Like, I'll hear stories of like, therapists will. So like, there's the question of like, is there anything else like that's on your mind today? And like, therapists will ask that like half an hour in, so they're not like doing it at the end of the session.
Yeah,
right?
That's fair.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started, and I didn't, because I was like set on, like I don't even know what the hell I would say. This is probably not going to go well. And as soon as I sat down, it just all came out, and I was like, I didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah.
He didn't say much either. He just looked at me, and I was just going off.
Oh, yeah. I've had times like that with clients where I'll be like, yeah, so well, what's going on? And then they just start yapping.
Yep.
And I go, yep.
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 Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's like that. It's like, and then sometimes he'll like chip in here and there about it, but
Yeah, and like every once in a while, like they'll, like the client I had the other day, like she was just kind of going on and yapping, and I'm like, so it kind of seems like this, and then she goes, huh, maybe. And I was like, let's go down that rabbit hole. I was like, let's go that way. We'll see what happens.
yeah.
And then
Yeah, but,
and then I had another client. Like I was not expecting him to just yap the entire time. Like he was a teenager, like not only a teenager, but like a male teenager, right? Yeah, so it's like, sometimes, teenagers are like forced to be into therapy and stuff like that. But like, man, like once his like mom left the room, it was just like everything spilled out, like everything from his life that's been going on.
Dude, that's exactly what happened with me because I was forced into it too as a teenager. But I would never like open up even at home. I was just whatever. I was kind of really reserved at home.
Yeah.
And then we both went in at the same time to meet the new therapist. And she's like, what's going on? And I was telling her everything. So that was like kind of bothering me. And my mom would chime in and say something else, or trying to explain what could be the problem, or so trying to say her case about her or whatever the case may be, and then the therapist was like, well, from what it sounds like is that you are in the wrong. And after that happened, she maybe switched to a different therapist.
Oh my god. Every teenager, well, I wouldn't say every teenager, most teenagers that I've seen, their problems always stem from the parents. Always. It's crazy on how, like, parents are the it's crazy, like, if you're not careful with your kid on how you can just fuck their life up, like, mentally.
Yeah, for sure. Which is, yeah, that was the mess. It was just messed up that that happened like that. I was just because because the worst part is like it went out after the initial one. I was like, yeah, she seems cool. That didn't.
Well, yeah,
like,
because
like that, so
like, you know, I've worked with a lot of kids, and parents, for whatever reason, never think they're the problem, right? So I was working with like a 6-year-old. He was being beaten by his mom's boyfriend, right? And
Jesus.
she had so many DUIs, she needed an interlock device installed in her car, right? And I was like, yeah, this kid's not, nothing's gonna change unless things at home change, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Right.
And then the kid I saw the other day, all of his problems, like, pretty much 100% stem from his parents. Like an alcoholic dad, like an enabler mom, like, well, enabler
like
family. Yeah, have like textbook, like, parents not parenting, like, just people who shouldn't have become parents, basically. And it's like, so it's crazy. Like how do I help this kid, like, get through this when I think all of his problems would be solved if he just left? Right?
Yeah. Being like the only boy raised by women was not fun.
Yeah.
Really, especially when I had a stepfather. Step parents, like, yeah, textbooks, usually step parents are the worst. He was one of the worst.
Yeah. It's crazy. Working with
the receding hairline and everything.
Oh my god. But no, like, working with kids is tough. Because their parents think that they can do no wrong and that they're raising their kid perfectly fine, and you're like, well, maybe not. Maybe you're the problem. Right?
And no one wants to, like, in text, like, no one wants to hear that either.
Yeah, parents don't like to hear that they're the problem.
I don't like hear that or like even like acknowledge.
Yeah.
That either.
So like I also had a teenager whose parents were also definitely the problem, right? And it's just, it's like, I can't fix your kid. It's like, you need to have family therapy or something. Dude. And it was like when I was working with kids, like, at the schools, I was like, family therapy needs to be a prerequisite for this service. I was like, because this is ridiculous.
So you're all here for a reason.
Yeah.
Let's go one by one.
It's like, how can we fix the stuff at home? How can we not let our boyfriend hit your kid? How can we stop that? CPS rarely got involved.
So far, and besides the construction people getting on my damn nerves, I am okay.
So
I had my time to chill out about it, so I'm okay now. But at the initial, I was about to go off. It was raining anyway. I was already irritated. And that dude caught attitude with me, like I was the inconvenience, but you're in my way.
yeah.
I digress.
Well,
As a member of the construction people, we apologize for the
We- Well,
No, you
that's
don't.
fair. It's like, I don't think
you
you're fine.
don't apologize for shit.
No, we don't. I mean, to be fair, I'm more of a supplier than an actual construction person, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the ones that's on the field and like on the streets, being in the way and inconvenience for everybody around me. And
they
you know
don't give
what?
jack shit about anybody.
They
No.
don't give a damn.
No, they
act
don't.
like you're the problem, and like,
Yeah.
I'm not the problem. Like that dude was telling me to get back up somewhere and go that way. I was like, this is where I live.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, find another way. There is no other way. You keep block that way off too. Like, well, I'll go through the grass. And he's like, you sure you're gonna do that, buddy? I was like, any way to get home, I guess. Since you want, then I just rolled. I
Yeah.
just rolled off and went to the grass and went home.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't realize that you set up the thing already.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go end my stream and go to bed.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
All right. See ya.
All right. Well, that was fun. Little streaming yap. If anyone ever wants to paint and do stuff with me in the app, I'm always open to it. Because it's fun. It's fun to just stream and chat with people. All right. Well, let's see. I mean, Kitsu's. Let's see if anybody is painting miniature. Let's see what this guy's doing. Alright. We'll go. I don't know if he is. Let's see. Oh, this guy just started. Alright, well, thanks everyone for coming to stream. I really appreciate it. I don't know when I'll be on next. I'm gonna try to go to tags this weekend, and that starts on Friday. So I might not be able to stream anytime this weekend, but definitely next week. I'll probably get back to some Marvel Rivals next week. So look forward to that. Whenever I'm free. I don't know when I'm free next weekend or next week. Probably on Wednesday, Thursday. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I'm gonna let y'all go. So you all have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your week, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye.